We're going to begin tonight with that breaking news from the United Kingdom, where there is a new strain of coronavirus that health experts are warning may be more contagious. As a result, at least 40 countries are taking drastic action to isolate the UK from closing borders to cutting off trade routes and restricting travel, resulting in chaotic scenes like these at train stations, airports, and on the roads. Now, despite this, experts say at this point there is no evidence that the new strain causes more severe illness. Also not clear is whether that strain is already here in America. But tonight, there are growing calls to ban all flights from the UK to the United States. And now this is all happening as the U.S. today becomes the first country to employ 2 vaccines to prevent COVID. Moderna rolling out several million doses of its vaccine. We'll have more on who the CDC thinks should get the vaccines next. As we saw President-elect Joe Biden roll up his sleeve today to receive the first of 2 shots of the Pfizer vaccine. Also tonight, after months of gridlock, Congress is finally ready to approve a new COVID relief package. Could Americans start getting their relief checks next week? Well, there's a lot of new reporting tonight for you and your family. Our team is following every angle. CBS's Imtiaz Tyab leads off our coverage tonight from London. Good evening, Imtiaz.
Nora, good evening. Well, this super infectious strain of the coronavirus, which has essentially shut Great Britain down far faster than anyone anticipated, has caused grave concern around the world. If the goal was to contain the rapid spread of the new strain of coronavirus, then these travelers, crammed into one of London's train stations, desperate to get out of the city, wasn't helping. Britain has now ground to a halt just 2 days after it was revealed the variant of COVID-19 was spreading like wildfire. Hundreds of trucks at the busy Dover port now sit idle after France tightened its borders, raising real concerns over food shortages. The panic is now spreading across the globe, with more than 40 nations suspending flights from Britain, although not the U.S. So far, Americans can still travel from the UK to the United States without government restrictions. But with infections from the new strain of COVID-19 still shooting through the roof and huge chunks of England's southeast now under strict lockdown, it's an uphill battle. The new strain was first detected in September. It now accounts for nearly 2/3 of all new transmissions across the UK. Infectious disease experts say that's because it contains mutations, which make it up to 70% more infectious than other strains.
Although it's causing greater pressure in the community as a whole, we haven't got any evidence to suggest that it's making the individual sicker.
The World Health Organization insists the coronavirus is mutating at a much slower rate than seasonal influenza. But this latest crisis is like no other, and it's now up to the British government to find a way out of it. Imtiaz Tyab, CBS News, London.